Real Gaming XP, making you a bigger, badder YouTuber.
Hey guys, Ram here, and I just wanted to give you a little tutorial video on how to use Sony Vegas. Your Sony Vegas may look a little different. It may not have all these little extra tabs here, but it'll work just the same. Just any version of Sony Vegas that I know, at least from 9 up, is just like this, just without all these boxes. So it should work no matter which version you get. But I wanted to help you be able to get the video where it looks better, you know, full screen, and get your intro and your watermarks in there, so that way your videos can be able to be uploaded to RGX. So first thing you're going to do is go up here in the left hand corner, and where it says open, the little folder looking icon, you just click it. It's going to pull up, look for your videos. I'm not going to show you exactly how to find your videos. You should be able to do that on your own. But I'm just going to pull up a video into here just to use as an example. And it normally takes a little bit longer than that to pull the video up, because it usually makes the peaks for the audio. But I just recently opened this video, so it's able to open it back up just as fast as me removing it, because it seems like it was bogging down my screen capture. So don't expect it to go just that quick. But first thing you're going to do in this video is I click on the video itself, and you see how it has a black bar along the sides and the top. Well, first of all, right click the video file, and you're going to go to video event pan crop, and see I have a preset already in here for HD PVR. But if you're recording from something else like an AverMedia, I don't think it puts that little bar. If you're recording from some other kind of screen capture, I don't think it does. But just in case you're recording from an HD PVR and it does have that little bar, to show you what to do, just grab this little corner, click it, left click with your mouse, and drag it in just to where it gets rid of that. And you can see over here in the right hand corner where it has the image of the video that it's no longer got those bars. And then once you get it where you want it, then you can just save however you want to put it. I'll just put this as test, and you'll just hit this little button right here. That is the save preset button, and that from then on, all you'll have to do is just select it from the list. It'll be in here. I'm not going to save it, but you would just select it from the list, like this right here. I'll click HD PVR, and boom, it's already back where I need it to. And then after you do that, you just close it out. So now your video looks neater right here. The next thing you want to do is right click it again, go to properties, and see this right here, maintain aspect ratio. I want you to uncheck that. That's going to make your video, just in case whatever recorder you're recording with makes it smaller, to stretch it out to where it stretches and fills the whole screen. Next thing I want you to uncheck or check, see smart resample is checked, click disable resample. That's going to make your video look a little bit cleaner. So leave loop clicked, but uncheck maintain aspect ratio and check disable resample. Then you're just going to click OK. Alright, now your video looks better. How do you add the watermark? Alright, well actually, let's do the intro first. The intro, what I do is I left click on the video and move it out of the way, and then that way I have all this room here to put the intro in front of it. I'm going to click right here to put the bar back all the way against the left. I'm going to open up the file that I have that has the intros and stuff in it. Okay, we want the intro, so let's do the intro. So now it has the intro in there, and if I put it right here on it and click, you can click right here, or you can actually click on the little line and move it back. Now if I hit play, it's going to play the actual intro.
Real Gaming X.
Okay, now on this, only thing I do is I do the same thing as the other. I right click it, and I don't go to event pan crop because the intro already fills up the whole screen. I'm going to go to properties. I'm going to do the same thing as disable resample. The only thing I'm going to leave alone is maintain aspect ratio, because the intro already fills up the whole screen. So just click disable resample and hit OK. Now drag your video back up against until it hits, and when it does, it makes a blue line like that. Leave it where it is and just let go of the mouse button. Left click, drag across. When it hits together, makes the blue line, let go of the button. Alright, right now you have your video and your intro. I keep wanting to say watermark. All together as one thing. Now we need the watermark. Now, what you're going to do on this version of Sony Vegas, I just put it here in the video overlay box. But what you can do on other versions is to click and it'll automatically put it somewhere at probably a different video file. It may actually put it on top of your regular video file. So you may want to actually grab that and drag it up here to a different place. But just in case, it's going to automatically place it, if I'm not mistaken, wherever you have clicked. So since I have video overlay clicked, that's why it's blue, and I add the watermark, it's going to put it above my video. I'm going to use the RGX because it is for RGX, so I don't have to have the director. If it's for your channel, please use this RGX watermark director file instead, because you're going to be representing RGX. Alright, now it has added the video, or the watermark above my video. And if I move this back, you can see the watermark is there. Alright, now, if you notice, it only goes for a certain part of the movie, and then it stops. To fix this, click on the edge. See how it pops up a little double-sided arrow with a box? Click on it right there. It turns blue. Drag it all the way to the end of your video. Once again, another blue line. Let go. Click on it with your left mouse button. Drag it all the way to the end. Let go. Okay, now we have our intro in the video. Alright. Most people leave their intro right here. What I do is I click on it with my right click. I go to Video Event Pan Crop. And you got to make sure that you have this changed to move freely with all the X's, well, the arrows pointing up and down and everything. Make sure these two boxes, size about center and lock aspect ratio, are unchecked. If they're checked, they look like this. And unchecked, they will be unhighlighted. So now I can move this anywhere I want. Normally, I put my watermark up here in the corner. This is a step you do not have to do, but I think it makes the video look cleaner. So what I do is I just left click onto the shaded area and drag it down until that watermark gets where I want it in the display window over to the side here. Alright, see? Now I have it sitting there. And when you do that, once again, make you a watermark. I'm going to put, I think I already have new watermark. So you would just type new watermark, or wherever you want to call it. Then click the save button and then close out. And it will leave that watermark there. And it will be that way throughout your whole video. Okay. So now we have the watermark in the intro. The last thing I want you to do with this intro is right click it again. Go to properties. Make sure you leave maintain aspect ratio alone. If you uncheck that, it's going to make that watermark usually bigger. So I leave it checked because I don't want that watermark to get any different size than what it is. But once again, just like with the intro, disable resample. So with the video, we uncheck maintain aspect ratio and check disable resample. The intro and the watermark, leave the aspect ratio alone, but just click disable resample. Alright guys, now we have our intro. We have our video with our watermark in place. Now the only thing I do different is sometimes your video is louder than your intro and stuff like that. Now what I would do here is I would actually click with your left button on your mouse, click the audio of the intro and drag it down a box. Now your audio for your intro and your video are on two separate blocks. That means this little slider is your volume slider. I can change the volume of either one of these videos independently now. And also you're going to have a commentary. Now, let's just say, for the sake of, of time constraint, that I went to the same thing, I found where my commentary is, I clicked on it, and then if you have this box, another box made, highlight it, it'll put it there. If not, just have it like sitting right here with the box that has one of your audios in it, preferably your audio for your intro. Have it sitting there. That way when you add the file, it's going to add that audio file right here, your commentary. So it won't be on top of this and you have to figure out which one you're clicking on. Because if they stack on top of each other, then you'll have to click one and drag one down. So usually I'll have the commentary, you know, on the same block as my volume for my intro. And then once I have that, I'll do the same thing I did up here. I would click it and I would drag it down to the next spot below. That way I have 3 different sliders to set the sound. And then you just play with it. You play the file. You start from the beginning and you play the file and you work with the sound. If it sounds like the intro's
Real
too
Gaming
loud,
XP, making you a bigger, badder YouTuber.
knock it back some. You know, wherever you think it's good to have. If it sounds like your game audio is too loud to your commentary, knock it down. If one of them is not loud enough, knock them up. It's pretty self-explanatory, guys. Alright, well then I want to conclude this video right now. I'll make a second video later explaining how I do my color corrections. But this right here will get you as far as stretching the video out. This will get you your watermark and your intro in there. The last thing I'm going to show you is exactly how I render it. So you go to Project, Render As, and it's going to pull this up. The best thing for you to do is find the one that says Internet 1280 by 720 30p and click on it. And then when you do, I want you to, here it is, Customize Template. I'm sorry guys. Click on the one that you want, which will be the 720 30p, and click on Customize Template. Pull this video right here up, or this box right here. What I want you to do is I want you to leave this as AVC. Go ahead and name it whatever you want to. Like you could say render or whatever you want to name it. And it's going to then leave this as high definition. Do not allow source to adjust frame size. You want it to stay at 720. You want to switch this right here from 29.970. Switch that to 59.940. That's just going to make your video work a little bit better. Even though YouTube does at 30 frames per second, the fact of you having to upload your video, us having to download it and re-upload it, it makes it better having this set to this, 59.940. You want that set to non-progressive scan. Once again, do not allow source to adjust frame rate. Leave these two alone. You want to go to your audio. Leave this set as MP4 file format. Make sure it says that. Go to Project. Here's where it's going to take a lot of your PC, and it may take a while to render. On the video rendering quality, click that and put best. Stereoscopic 3D, if yours says that, just ignore it. But you definitely want your video rendering quality set to best. And what you're going to do is you're going to click OK. Once you're ready to render, after you have that set, I don't mess with any of these options right here. All I'll do is I'll go up here and title my video whatever I want it to be titled. I'm going to put this as test. And then once you've got it titled, once you've got your setting, whichever one you made, like I said, I already had HDPVR. I made render just for, you know, test purposes. Click render. But this is a tutorial to show you how to do these things. Please, please go through and play around and figure out, you know, watch this video, keep rewinding it, keep watching it until you can figure out on your own and have it down pat how to add this intro, how to add this this watermark. As far as your volume levels, just play around with it till it sounds good. Basically, what I do is whatever volume level I want to listen at, as you see it's popping up on the screen there, whatever volume level I normally listen at, I want my video to not be to where I have to mess with that volume slider. And you notice my volume is set around medium. So that way you don't have to worry about blowing the viewer's eardrums out. And then once you have that video rendered out completely, you just close out Sony Vegas and upload it up. And we'll catch you later, guys. Imagine that.